what have you right now is going to go about and say, we need to save Yoruba land, we need to save Lagos State, we need to save our people, Igbos are coming for us, because he's been threatened. That means that, if these people come now, you will not be able to take bribe again. You will not be able to do what you are doing, If we lose Lagos, you lose your source of income. So they threaten them. I mean, that's not loyalty, that's not leadership, is it? There are somebody's mama, somebody papa. Can they sing? They do video. Ewe ori jilaja. Ewe ori jilaja o. Eni abashe kò foríjì wá. Ewe ori jilaja. Ewe o egberin. Ẹni àbáṣẹ kò foríjì wá, ewé orí ìjì lájà. Sorry if you don't understand Yoruba. That song was simply saying, we have plucked the leaf of forgiveness. That leaf of forgiveness, we are presenting that to everybody that we might have offended, that we might have done anything wrong to. As LASMA, working for Lagos, whatever we have done to you that has made you so angry. So in their world, they know that the Yorubas who make up the largest population of Lagos, they are upset with them. They are pushing the narrative of Igbo this, Igbo that. But yet, behind the scene, they are telling themselves, something is wrong. People are angry with us. Something is not right. Now, this is the one in public. Before you saw these people dancing, if you know the amount of WhatsApp messages, if you know the amount of departmental messages that they are sending to these people in Lagos for working for Sanwoolu, they are threatening them. Your papa dey here? That's them begging, please. So, if you accept their begging, you go see Shege Bambiala. You know what is called Shege Bambiala? The kind of Shege that you will face, and you will no longer be able to pretend. Hello, sorry, excuse me, bro. Sorry, please. I'm sorry to disturb you, okay? My name is Mayegun. I came all the way from Glasgow, and I just found myself somewhere around there in Oshodi. All my phone, all my everything have been taken. Bros, I just need your help. I don't usually do this, okay? I don't usually do this. I need just 600 Naira to buy my tickets and go back to Glasgow. I'm going to let you 600 Naira ticket to Glasgow. Yes, sir. Shewa, okay. Yes, sir. I'm very okay. I am Mayegun from Glasgow. Yes, sir. Glasgow is in Scotland now. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I should give you 600 Naira to buy ticket back to Glasgow. Yes, I said, no, ma. Say, my brother, sorry. I am not Mayegun. What happened is exactly that. What actually happened per se is that I'm hungry. Please. 600 Naira can help a man from 1 mile to like 3 miles. I have a long way to go, but I mean, sorry. That is the kind of shege you will see. I wish you all the best. So, maybe today there is shege day everywhere, but I mean, but the real people who are offended, who they have offended, they know them. The narrative of Igbo this, Igbo that is not selling. I mean, you went as far as burning down people's markets, destroying properties, without any care. Igbo this, Igbo that. To re-election. It was Sojide Diosha. Obedience. I know they gaslight you a lot, okay? For some of you who don't understand the meaning of political gaslighting, let me quickly say it to you. I know so many of you will say you do know. But I beg, make a talk to those who don't know. Political gaslighting in Nigeria. I'm coming, don't go anywhere, okay? Don't go anywhere. I'm going to change this battery.
I am hereby sounding a note of warning to every merchant, trader, petrol station, banker that is refusing old Naira notes. If you are reported to me, I will.
Dubious Dapo. I'm a coffee change the battery camera mini. Political gaslighting is when somebody says you have no idea of what you are doing. All of you are just noise makers. Bunch of ill-educated, ill-informed, short-sighted people who don't understand what they are talking about. Politically, yeah? You know, some people love to sort of do this, what do you call that thing again? Virtue, no, that's not virtue signaling, no. Oh, I actually thought I would remember that, but anyway, you see, where people kind of make themselves, right, professional when it comes to Nigeria politics. You see, let me tell you the way it's and all of that. So, for months, condescendingly, the obedient were called names. Look at them. You know what I mean? And all that. And those ones were giving them back. Then when it got to a stage, right? They who have always been like attacking, abusing, and calling them names, right? When they now lost their voices, I mean, probably overwhelmed. So they now use the word like, all of you, we hope you will not burn down Nigeria. So if you say, we not go agree, we have to fight for our this, or you know what I mean? So they'll begin to say, or gaslight you in a way to say, anything that is wrong with Nigeria now, the economy, the image, the everything, they will blame it on your reactions, gaslight you for it, push you enough to start defending it. It is all a game. That's also part of the tribal card they are playing. Okay? Religious card. APC, Egbe. They choose Muslim tickets. And then they blame people for reacting to them. Are you with me? And they didn't stop there. They further continue to gaslight. The same obedient that they knew cut across all Nigeria, including in Lagos, who are Yorubas. They know. Yeah? But they will continue to gaslight you and make like they believe that, okay? So they want the world to see that they are the problems. Look at them now, they want to protest. Look at them, they want, you know what I mean? You know that, yeah? It's called gaslighting, but I don't think it is really working. That's the point I'm making. Because the real people they have offended are those who got that message. They use people and dump them. People have suffered in their hands. A lot of them believe that they have no way out. Nobody can defeat them or what have you. In Ekorodu, they promised people, their own members, They didn't give them shishi afterward. Until now, just like same way, you, the obedient, they have considered you to be the greatest threat to their political survivors, their jobs, and the rest of all those things they have been getting away with. It got to a stage that Jide Diosha, Lagos State Governor, turned usher in a church, just to show that he is closer to the people because he didn't want to lose re-election. Kini fear yen go. Oh yeah, so for me. And some of you are so rude. How could you be shaking your governor and you are looking away? And so Funjide. This is what obedient have caused in Lagos. Don't worry about their social media, what have you. For social media, majority of those who wish that they are actually from Lagos or they are currently in Lagos, you don't know the number. A lot of them wishes that they are actually in Lagos. As we speak, they have started sending buses to people who are ready to come to Lagos on Saturday. Voters card day, don't worry, just come. We need the number because they don't have the number. Surprisingly, right? They don't have the number. So they will need a serious rigging. I'm talking about serious rigging to pull it off. If those they deceived the first time are currently saying, they no pay us. They didn't give us our money. They use us. Sanwoolu, Iwo, Eledawa Dafun.
What shall I say unto the Lord?
Yes, Lord.
All I have to say,
Thank you, Lord.
What
shall I say? Thank you,
praise. Thank you, Lord. Go and pay the canvassers. Loma, Lasma, Lasra, Lasident, and every other thing that they might have created. They should put all the numbers together so that they can deliver Sanwoolu. Put all of them together, house them in Alausa, lock them up, collect their phones. Because as the thing day now, pressure to wow. Let me be honest, destroying people's livelihood, burning down markets, threatening people on the streets and everywhere is not helping, or it's not going to help us. So we could, the way I'm seeing it. The last time they burned down Nakere markets in Lagos, they said they did because they wanted to send a message to the Igbos in Lagos, and they have marked so many other markets in Lagos that they're going to do the same thing too. Now, you know why I'm now talking about Lagos, right? They are feeling threatened right now. Losing Lagos is not good at all. Then Tinubu being in court, fighting to at least get his certificates not to be taken away from him. Kalu that cannot hold anything. Kalu that Baba Ungbonlowa and everything. For the first time, Kalu held the certificate of return. Baba, a hand no shake. So that's to tell you that if anything should happen to Lagos, if he not be just hand and leg, they shake, the whole head and everything, even brain, you go to hear koro. If you knock his head and say, Baba, koro like that, a lot will be shaking. So they have to do a lot to keep that Lagos. And like I said, it seems that they would do more than blackmailing people or burning markets. When you burn down all the markets, where do you think they are going to get the IGR from? Later, Alakpama Shishe. If any of you have created wealth in your life, you will never, ever go anywhere to encourage burning down people's businesses. We are saving our land. We are saving our land. Who are those who are giving your lands away? The same criminals who are telling you that they are coming to take your land. Hang on. Somebody who actually is a Lagosian. He said it's a payback time, okay? Sanwoolu. Now, these people you offend. But you are your criminal, your agberos. They are burning innocent people's properties to scare them away. Are you going to also burn these people down? Listen to this, so guys. Pay attention, no. These are the real people who are after Sanwoolu in Lagos, so not Igbo, so not non-Yorubas, so the real Yorubas that the Omoniles, the Agberos have sent to Orun Osangangan. We are talking about emergency heaven, or somebody who they sent to heaven in the Osangangan afternoon, gangan. That is a very sunny afternoon. The criminal gang, the criminal rackets, and the rest of them who have actually made fortune on the innocent blood of innocent people, cutting land, selling lands, killing people, the landowners, reselling them, including people in government. So, your government needs what is called the tax. To run the city, to run the states, when you burn them down, where do you think that resources will come from? Listen to this guy.
Governor Sanwoolu, good evening. We are back. It's payback time now, Governor Sanwoolu. Point and kill governor. You remember, let me remind you, in 2020, 20th of August 2020, you came to our community, Oreki Alakun Village, Oreki Village Estates, where we were occupying, where we have been. You came there and demolished our estate. Governor Sanwoolu, can you remember at all? I'm reminding you now. On the 17th of August, 2020, in the midst of lockdown, you came and you pasted round our properties an eviction notice called Governor's Order, Governor's Eviction Order or something, removal order. You gave us 7 days in that notice while we were still negotiating and still discussing and trying to go to court to get an injunction to prevent this. You breached that your own order, Governor Sanwoolu. You breached your order on the 4th day. On the 4th day of the 7th day, which was on the 20th, you came with almost 50 mobile police unit, mobile policemen with civil defense and non-state actors, you know, thugs and all that, with excavators, payloaders, and bulldozers. You came and demolished and demolished and demolished and demolished. You rendered people all homeless. In the midst of COVID-19 lockdown, people were running helter-skelter. Some of the people were trying to snap and video what was going on. Your mobile police chased them, seized their phone, crushed their phone, stole some of the people's phone away. They demolished all the houses there. Structures, not shanties. Not shanties, sir. You know it. They demolished our properties there. 45 hectares we were occupying there, owned by the 12 families, the indigenous families of Ibejuleki, the Olowo Opejo family, the Oguntaku family, the Olowu family, the Akpeno family, the Ogoye family, the Onibeju family, to name a few, as well as the Landlord Association. You demolished our properties. We went to court to get injunction against you. You still demolished. And you said the land was for overriding public interest. You know that was not true, sir. You gave the land to likes of your cronies, likes of Capital Gardens, Capital Home Gardens, Kenneth Okonkwo, Gracias, Delight Homes, Obi Kubana and he money them. Governor Sanwoolu, good evening. We are back.
So you said, you get what I mean now. See, these are the people that made it difficult for that guy in that Etiosa. What is that guy's name again? Hey. That thug that they made king in the Etiosa side. Remind me of his name, okay? And it's Elegushi, yeah. That thug, okay? So, despite him using his own position as well as a non-state actors to prevent people from that axis expressing their disgust and displeasure with APC, they see them there. This is why. It's not Igbos. You need to know that even if they are trying to make you do horrible things, Igbos are not your problem. The Yorubas are having their lands taken away from them by Tinubu and gang. I remember a story. Some of you will remember this story. In 2007, this was the year that Isaleko, Barack Obama, Alagbado Albert Einstein, Fashola, that was the time Tinubu was pushing him as his successor. Now, nobody knew then that there was this land he took from the people of Ibejuleki or so as well. You know what he did? Tinubu took the land from disputing families who are fighting over the land. He took the land from them and told them that they are going to use the land to build General Hospital, the biggest in Africa. Big General Hospital for them in that axis. So it will just be the land to settle all, the General Hospital will settle all the wahala. You know what happened? Immediately after, the families were like, okay, they slowed down. Tinubu started giving this land to his own cronies, and they started they started cutting the land until the family woke up one day and they saw that UBA, this one, that one, they have put up their different billboard asking people to come and buy land that they are now selling fast. Our family land selling fast, Ike. Tinubu, you did this one. That story is true life story. Oh. So when Tinubu got to their area to campaign, Fashola was sitting beside him. Tinubu was governor. He already ordered himself a bulletproof car, a criminal who knows what he was doing, a racket. He already ordered himself a bulletproof car. So when they went to that axis in Lagos to campaign, that day, the families there then turn up on them. I mean, they scattered the campaign, ACN, I think they were ACN or something then, or AC, whatever. Shot at them, all of their thugs, everybody, Igbo. Fashola said, one of those who attacked them came close to the governor's convoy car, pointed his gun. He saw Fashola inside the car like that, pointed the gun, fire. But it was a bulletproof car. So, when that bounced back, the guy with the shred of the gunshot and all of that, right? He just ran. Tinubu was the one who was sharing the story. I remember then. It was around, if you go and search for that, you see it. He was sharing that story. He said, because some people were angry that government took their land. But what happened to that land when the government of Tinubu took it? Fashola sold all the land. Until they heard that maybe na UBA, maybe na MBA, wherever BA, wherever, I've already provided facility for the Lagos state government, and the collateral is the land they want to use for General Hospital. True story. So these are the people who are like, I've been waiting for a time to take back their pound of flesh. But you are attacking innocent people, right? Who are also contributing, who are actually contributing to the money that your criminal leaders are living off or living on. They have, Tinubu has about 3 private jets. Yeah, he just needs immunity, presidential immunity, joining the league to protect his loot for his family, like Obasanjo did for his family. And every criminal that has passed through that asshole rock, they've done for their family. He's looted Lagos enough that a lot of Lagosians have been waiting for this time. Trust me, you are going to need more than that threat. You're going to need a lot to subdue those who are actually coming for you. And you will need more than this as well. More than this. Because how do you say we origi to somebody like this who are victims of tribal, hateful, divisive politics? These guys may not even have voters card. They may not even participate. They may not even have participated in your elections at all. But because they are, you will say, this one fraud jury, you can see they are at the wrong place at the wrong time, Abi. Because politics, tribal politics, dirty, divisive politics that APC, Egbekegbe, is now embarking on. This
was won by Labour Party. So this is why the ruling party here, APC, they got annoyed with us that we can't be in their environment, in their territory, and we still be voting against them. So this was the plan why they set our market ablaze, to make sure they take off everything that belongs to us as Igbos. So as it is now, there is no enemies of maintaining this market anymore. Because as you can see a caterpillar they brought this morning just to make sure that Akere is no longer in existence. So at this, we are using this privilege because we lost everything here. We lost everything. There is no enemies of survivor anymore. All our goods burnt to ashes. All our money in the shop. So we are begging Nigerian government to come for our aid. Because it's just like someone from up to down.
Say one Nigeria.
Because as we is now, we are very much confused because we don't know where to start anymore. We have been in this business for so many years. This is me and this is my elder brother. So all of our business, all of our shops here burnt to ashes. There is no enemies for now because this is a plan to eradicate all the Igbos here. As you can see the caterpillar here, now the caterpillar came this morning to make sure they remove everything here and fence it for their own use according to the information we are hearing this morning. You know, they want to do here for their own use anymore, not for Igbos again. Because the plan to set here ablaze was to make sure they take off all the Igbos in this place. So
I want to use the opportunity to beg all Nigerians and the Igbo people like us, please, we need your help. Help I'm talking about, because I know where to start. This is
How sad? Because of politics. The same politics that has bear no fruit of peace, progress, or prosperity. Some people went there, and let me tell you something, right? That is just a test of what is still to come. These ignorant Agbero, miseducated Agberos, they strongly believe that eradicating the Igbos and destroying all their markets, burning them down, and then closing them up in the name of renovation, they will never come back there. A lot of them have bragged about it on social media many times. Now, Akere is just where you can say they wanted to test it. A lot of you didn't even know Akere market existed as a spare part market in Lagos, where if you are from Lagos, you will know, okay? However, a lot of you believe that Ladipo in Lagos is where you get the highest concentration of Igbos who are dealing in spare parts and parts of any machinery. Akere is one big area too. So if they have done it at Ladipo, that would have possibly raised more dust. And indeed, they probably would have destroyed more Yoruba businesses there too. Now, you know what ignorance does, right? Especially when you are ignorantly being misled using tribe and religion, okay? You know what it does? It blinds you. In the process of you trying to deal with the people you call your enemies, you are also going to be destroying the people that you share the same blood with. When Sanwoolu went to that Akere, he met with the Yoruba communities there. And some people were saying, oh, were there Yoruba traders there? No, too. Oh, you didn't know. Oh, you think when they say Igbos dominate this market are Igbos and not, so you actually believe that just Igbos, right? Do you see what ignorance does? Do you see what tribal divisive politics does to you? When you burn down their markets, you are committing self-destruction, thinking you are destroying the people you think are your enemies. Some of these stores are owned by Yorubas and non-Yorubas alike. A lot of people in Lagos today live off the rent they take from shop seekers. Tenement rate payments, shop tenement rate payments in Lagos is one of the highest in Nigeria because they have so much concentration of traders as well, being so much closer to the sea. And then, as the system structurally put it, right, makes it the trade center of Nigeria. So you start burning them down. You continue to make Yorubas poorer. Your politicians, kind of more richer. And the land they destroy, the markets they destroy, will be owned by them. So you are not just destroying the supposed enemy you are thinking. You are destroying, you are targeting the source of what actually makes Lagos Lagos. I know you don't care because of elections, right? You are going to make, just like APC, Egbekegbe, made hundreds of thousands of Yorubas, including millions indirectly as well, poorer in the last 7 years when APC, Egbekegbe, under Bokwari, shut our own border in southern Nigeria, wreck all businesses around that place, as well as the livelihood of people who live around those borders. You didn't know, you didn't care, because you never probably want to. So cut your nose to spite your face. Is that what they call it? Cut your nose to spite your face. I'll show you. You know what I mean? So tribal bigotry doesn't let you think. A lot of you probably have forgotten that if you are supporting one Nigeria, you have no right, okay, to question anybody, wherever they choose to be, including Lagos. The miseducated Agbero that is Oba Elegushi, what do you call him? What is his name again? That guy that, if a real government actually exists, he probably will be languishing in jail. You won't call him Oba. You know? Because those are the real people selling your land. And they sell your land to the highest bidder. They don't give a fuck whether you are Yoruba or Igbo. Just pay us money. Then they turn around to say, Igbos are your problems. Hello. Whoever is not in their clique is an enemy. How long do you want to be like that? 40-year-old young man. So many of you will be say, grandma, grandpa, at your age, you are helping them to share lies against Omonui. When Yemi was alive, that was my great, great grandma, great grandmother, grandfather, great. Okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure that I'm saying the right one because she was so old, that I would prefer. I would sometimes want to say my great great grandmother. Yeah, she died at the age of over 100. Anyway, whenever she is talking to me when she was here, then she's talking about wisdom, talking about responsibility and the rest. So to her, age comes with responsibility. As much as with your age comes, kind of respect, but responsibility comes before respect. So respect will be earned, right? If you are a responsible person. So my great grandma will say, you are using your white ear. You get white ear for head. You get white ear for baby. You get white ear for armpit. You even get white ear down there. That's to remind you all the time that you don't hold though. At this age, if you are not responsible, you cannot be responsible again in your life, because you probably have not much left. That if you have forgotten that you are old and you have to be responsible, just go to the shower. Grandma, or social media. Grandpa, Okpono grandpa. Yeah, I'm talking to you, sir. Don't turn your head. Turn here. I'm talking. Yeah, you. Exactly you. If you have forgotten that you are actually an old man, go to your bathroom now. Take off everything and see everywhere. You will be reminded. you now turn yourself to olórí burúkú aṣí. They say àgbà òkè ń wà lọ́jà. In Yoruba land, there's a saying, they say àgbà òkè ń wà lọ́jà kí orí ọmọ tuntun wọ́, which simply means there should, hang on, I'm going to show you so. Sometimes you have to be very, very specific, if not to come out. You know, there are so many meanings that are lost during interpretation. Sure you get. So, àgbà òkè ń wà lọ́jà kí orí ọmọ tuntun bend. So, an elder will not walk by a mother who has a child, who backed that child wrongly. An elder will not see that and look away. So they will automatically say, so they won't look away. Sure, you get it. I think that explains it, but don't worry. You shall get what I'm saying. That means as an elder, when you see something that is right, you support it. When you see something that is wrong, you reject it. Then you preach by correcting it. Sure, you get. For you, àgbà òṣì, àgbà òfò, àgbà ya, àgbà rádaràda, àgbà àdánù, àgbà rọ́ndọ̀rọ̀dán, àwọn àgbà kọ̀ǹtọ́yàn, àwọn àṣírí ẹ̀dá. Because of politics. Torí politics. You turn to the person spreading propaganda about ọmọ nuyin, ọmọ tẹ́tí ẹ̀kẹ́ ti fi ṣe nǹkan oṣù. Àgbà tó bá jẹ́ pé kìíní ó yẹ kí fi rí ẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan oṣù dànù ni. When I provoke my mom, you know, when you provoke your mom, I don't know if you grew up in Yoruba land, Ijebu to be precise. When you provoke your male so much, you know that kind of provocation, we be say you go to say your male won't get a heart attack. Sometimes she go pick race after you, stubborn boy, run after you, and then when she realizes that she can't get you, then she can just roll on the floor and say, "Yeah, Boku, I am dead. You have killed me." Then you have to run back and say, sorry, ma. Then she will grab you. Then you receive the real beating. What do you call it? Of your life. Then in the beating, you say, you want to kill me. I suppose don't take you, do menstruation. I not suppose keep, you know, that kind of thing. I'm not going to fish. Ṣé get it? So you grew up, you became àgbà òfò. So like almost like Gbadebo, 40 years old. You are 60, you are 70. You are sharing on forward to 10%, forward to 20%. Gbadebo is Chinedu, he cannot speak Yoruba. We have to protect Yoruba land. You're doing what? At your age, you have been around since how many years now? You are 60 years. Some of you are 70. Some of you are in your 50s. At your age, you have been around for 50 years. Your eyes never see bad thing enough. You want us to suffer, so that it can be showing on our face and say, I want Nigeria to tell about Nigeria no treat you well. Say, Baba, we just survive in the grace of God, Duni. You are spreading hate. Say when some of you, when you were 20 years old, all of now we be say old men, in your late 50s or be 50s, 60s, 70s, that are now trying to gaslight young people, telling them that they have no respect. You have to respect elder. Do you want to grow old? Sholori Burukui when you are 20 years old. When you are 20 years old. Probably like 40 years ago. She now the future where you saw be this when you are like in your 20s. Now the future where you saw be this. The patience that you have been patient about, let's be patient. Let's pray for the leader. Let us another nonsense that you are trying to tell the young ones today. Gaslighting them that they don't have respect. Who will respect people, useless old men and women, whose only thing and argument is that They want you to respect them, even though they don't get sense. Majority of them don't get sense. Trust me, they don't get sense. Because if they get sense, look at all those old criminals who have been in charge of Nigeria. Country where people with the lead get sense. Now, so the country they be. Nigeria look like a place where people with the rule and get sense. As old as relic as they are. So what they are demanding for respect. Can you believe that? Useless humans who have failed themselves, failed those who came after them, failed those who are still going to come after them. But they want respect because they are old. See this my white hair. You don't let me curse you with this white hair. Baba, it's about to 4 coin roof for you and man called Guinea. Eyo meriwo. Edi baba emu. Eyo meriwo. Emu baba yen wasare. Emu ya yen fa ya yen mora nbi. Ìwọ lọ gbé generator wá, ìwọ lọ rọ epo sínú generator yẹn, ìwọ ṣáná sí generator yẹn. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni, ìwọ gba clipper yẹn kó gé irun funfun orí tó wà lórí wèrè yẹn dànù. Kó sáré look younger, kẹ́ wá kó 40 bó kẹ́ ti dànù síta. That's exactly what you will be treated as. The generation that will never be scared of your entitlement. You won't scare them away. It's coming to that stage. Okay? So before you are respected because you are an older person, right, you must also be responsible as well. I mean, I'm just saying, it's going to get there so that you will know that you can no longer threaten anybody with old age. I will curse you. Don't let me curse you. I can, you cannot curse anybody. Your what do you call it? Your enablement. You're being part of the rotten system that brought us here, right? That has divided Nigeria this much, is already placed Nigeria as a cost place, a cost country. And people we don't agree. We just don't want to exist in such a, in such establishment, right? Are demanding that the status quo must go. But you lori buruku ashiri agbayaye. You are pushing a narrative against a 40-year-old. 40-year-old. Look at this guy, yo. He's responding to some of those things they've said. And I think I should share them with you going forward. Shoni cash. Because at least, just make sure that whatever you are doing for any of this roguish APC, PDP, just make sure say them pay you cash before you come and talk to me. Even when we know they like Nigeria, realize that they get access to cash than you. Show me cash.
My name is Gbadebo Osvaivo, Labour Party governorship candidate for Lagos State. I'm giving this address to address some of the fears that APC has tried to push out there into the minds of the several different people in Lagos State about my eventual emergence as governor of Lagos State. To the civil servants, you have nothing to worry about. In my first 100 days, we'll be revising your salaries upwards. Our aim is to ensure that you earn a living wage, not a minimum wage. And from our calculations and our analysis, everybody needs to earn 150,000 to actually be able to have a means of living a quality life in Lagos State. We might not achieve that from day one, but we'll work to achieve that in the first year of my government. You have nothing to fear about losing your jobs. In fact, your pensions will be paid earlier. The only people that have any cause for concern are the people that have been looting our commonwealth, because those funds will be taken and put into ensuring that the lives and quality of life of civil servants are much better. Because we cannot expect the civil service to work and bring my vision into reality without ensuring that they have a quality of life that can meet the standards that Lagos needs. So I need you to partner with me to be able to achieve our Lagos. And to do this, I need to make sure that you are paid and taken care of very well. There are many benefits from student loans, access to student loans, housing benefits, and a life that will set you on the path to being truly middle class. To the transport unions, you have nothing to worry about. All we are going to do is ensure that the monies that are being generated are actually going to benefit you directly. Monies are not just going to be going up to leaders that use it without accounting for it. We must hold a transparent way so that you, the union member that is running after buses and doing all this work, will actually have benefits, health insurance benefits. See, As you are running on the road, if a bus hits you and you end up in hospital, do you have any medical insurance to pay that? Your children need to go to school. Is there any means or any monies from that you can use to pay that? As a government, you are going to ensure that you have a good quality of life. To the market women all across Lagos State, and even the men that sell in the market, for the first time, you'll be able to appoint your own Iyaloja. The way it was done in the days before, where the Iyaloja actually stood in the interest of the people against the government. To the type of Iyalojas that were able to work with Herbert Macaulay to fight against colonialism, are going to restore Lagos back to that history. Don't worry about extortion from agros again, excessive taxes that make your business unprofitable. With us, you'll be able to make money from your business because we're not just going to be taking money from you every day, left, right, and center. We want you to grow. We want your business to be successful. And we'll account for the monies that you pay as levies to us. So all our industrious traditional rulers and royal fathers, the time of the government just using you as rubber stamps to legitimize what they are doing is over. The traditional rulers have a firm place in our government, and we are going to ensure that we consult with you with any policy that we want to do in your constituency, your jurisdiction, and we know that that is the only way we can actually have successful governance. We are going to bring you again to the seat, to the table of power. You will not just be a rubber stamp for the government. What the colonialists did is not something that we should continue. You will have a pride of place in my government, and will preserve and aggregate and curate our traditions so we can also bring in tourists to also improve the economies of all your jurisdiction and give you dividends of good governance.
Papa, Mama, and Pikin, vote.
That's Gbadebo. Somebody that if he wasn't running to be governor in Lagos State, at the age of 40, a lot of young people, including the Lagos Abobakus, they will be proud, right, to flaunt him on social media. I mean, these Lagos Abobakus are so funny. Let me tell you something about them. They are also the most hypocritical creatures that you can come across in your life. I mean, well, maybe more that I have come across in my life. They agree that Nigeria is not working. But for political gain, they can't say it like that. So that is hypocritical, right? Not just that. When the Biafrans said they want to leave, they were calling on Bokwari to kill them. Send soldier, or go and teach them. In fact, Bokwari said they were just dot in a circle that can be cleaned out. He said Igbos are dot in a circle that he's going to clean out. They supported him. They said, deal with them. Like we dealt with their fathers, like we dealt with their mothers, like we blah, 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 blah. You know, all these empty barrels, right? They supported the killings and the massacre, as well as the terrorism in eastern Nigeria. Politically motivated terrorism. They supported that. But it wasn't long when the same smoke started brewing in Yoruba land. Yoruba nation, we need to be on our own. Our people need to be in control of our own affairs, right? We need to protect ourselves. We need to let our people actually eat from the resources of their land. We want to be governed by ourselves. We want to make laws, rules that actually covers the entire region of Western Nigeria in order to help, right, build the future that Nigeria couldn't give to us for 63 years. And no guarantee that they would ever give it to us, including our children. Nobu Koso, a very, very legitimate advocacy. Lagos Abobakus, because of the crumb of political office, because of the lust, or what do you call it? The lust of the perks of political office. They called on Bokwari to kill us. And that's exactly what Bokwari did. They killed Yorubas. Because Tinubu and gang, who are also Yorubas, they called Buhari to kill Yorubas for talking about Yoruba nation. Like I told you, in Nigeria, right? Terrorists are rewarded. Activists are killed or jailed in Nigeria. And they always get the support of the Lagos Abobakus. Buhari Dins, Buhari Diderins. Buhari the Notus, Buhari the Jatus, Buhari Shukusungo, Ziari Unekahari. Their uncles and aunties are abroad, though they are abroad, Buhari Dioto. They call on Buhari to kill people. Showore spoke, they said, kill him. He wants to divide Nigeria, want to cause problem in Nigeria. Kill him. But they didn't kill him, they jailed him. All of these are in expectation that our local is going to be their turn. Unfortunately, I wouldn't say from nowhere, anyway, politically, almost from nowhere, the obedience came. Like, like that. Like that. Sure you get. And suddenly, the Lagos Abobakus Oshogbo Alimajiri Buhari Dios Dede, they are now saying, why can't you just, are you not supporting Yoruba Nation again, Ni? Why are you not promoting Yoruba Nation again? They don't care about it, not that they care. Oh, I would have preferred that if disobedient, if they support Showore, if it was Showore now,